Shri Naresh Bansal, Shri Premchand Gupta is currently in his 5th term in Rajya Sabha since April 2020, representing the state of Bihar. He is also the leader of the Rashtriya Janata Dal in the House. Shri Gupta had served as a Union Minister of Corporate Affairs under Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. He is widely traveled and has the distinction of representing India at the United Nations General Assembly thrice, in 2000, in 2002, and 2011. He is married to Srimati Sarla Gupta and is blessed with 2 sons, Mayur Gupta and Gaurav Gupta, and daughter Shalini Agarwal. Shri Naresh Bansal is a distinguished member of Rajya Sabha, representing the state of Uttarakhand since November 2020. Shri Bansal had served in various capacities in Uttarakhand before entering national scene. He was the General Secretary of Bharatiya Janata Party in the state for 7 years, from 2002 to 2009, and was also chairman of the Housing Development Council Uttarakhand from 2009 to 2012. He is married to Srimati Yakshma Bansal and is blessed with sons Kunal Bansal and Siddharth Bansal and daughter Megha Bansal. Honorable members, on my own and on behalf of this House, I wish them a happy, long, healthy life and extend greetings to their family members. Honorable members, I refer with profound sorrow to the passing away of Sri Pallav Las Rajshekharam, a former member of this House, on the 13th of January 2025. Sri Rajshekharam served as a member of this House representing the state of Andhra Pradesh from April 1976 to 1982. Born on 1st January 1944 in the district of Sri Kakulam in Andhra Pradesh, Sri Rajshekharam dedicated his life to the welfare of farmers, tribal communities, and the marginalized sections of our society. His tireless commitment was reflected in his influential roles as the director of the Andhra Pradesh Cooperative Central Bank and the chairman of the Jila Parishad of Sri Kakulam. Further, Sri Rajshekharan served with distinction as a member of the Legislative Assembly of Andhra Pradesh, contributing significantly to the state's legislative governance. In the passing away of Sri Pallav Las Rajshekharam, the country has lost a dedicated social worker, a champion of the rights of the marginalized, and an able parliamentarian. We deeply mourn the passing away of Sri Pallav Las Rajshekharam. I request honorable members to rise there in their places and observe silence as a mark of respect to the memory of the departed. Secretary General, please take your seat. I have not even completed the obituary. Secretary General will convey to the members of the bereaved family our sense of profound sorrow and deep sympathy. Honorable members, the 267th session, let me have opening remarks. Let me have nothing going on record. Let me have opening remarks. Honorable members, the 267th session of Rajya Sabha is a milestone in the constitutional journey of Bharat, being the first one convened as we march into the last quarter of the century of adoption of our Constitution on November 26, 1949, an occasion of expression of profound gratitude to visionary founding fathers whose wisdom and foresight endowed us with a Constitution that has remarkably shaped the destiny of our Republic. In this journey of 75 years, we have embraced modernity without forsaking our timeless wisdom and heritage. Our collective dreams and aspirations have enabled strides in digital innovation and sustainable development to space exploration and infrastructure. Guided by the mantra of Vikas with Virasat, the march forward of Viksit Bharat by 2047 must be the North Star that anchors our collective efforts. It is incumbent upon us as members of this august house to rise to this calling with unwavering resolve. As the Council of States, the House of Elders, we must serve as both guardians of constitutional values and torchbearers of progressive thought. Let us emulate our founding fathers and seize the moment in history to leave our indelible footprints upon the sands of time. Our conduct must be exemplary, our deliberations wise and constructive, and our actions driven by the welfare of 1.4 billion citizens who place their faith in us. A vibrant and functional parliament is the lifeblood of democracy. In this sacred chamber, the voice of pluralistic, dynamic and aspirational society converges, particularly those of our youth who represent our nation's boundless energy and dreams. By empowering youth with education, opportunity and a sense of responsibility, we can craft a more inclusive and sustainable future. The Great Mahakumbh, a resplendent celebration of India's spiritual and cultural essence, offers profound lessons for our journey, unity in diversity, collective well-being, and an abiding commitment to truth, tolerance, and harmony. As we engage with global community, let these principles remain the touchstones of our actions, ensuring that the well-being of every citizen remains at the heart of our endeavors. Honorable members, our task is monumental, so as to be our resolve. Let us pledge to uphold the sanctity and dignity of this House. Let our debates and decisions be guided by the noble aspirations of service to the nation. Let us work together across all divides to forge policies that elevate Bharat's standing on global stage. In the words of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the architect of our Constitution, I quote, "Democracy is not merely a form of government, it is primarily a mode of associated living, of conjoint communicated experience. It is essential an attitude of respect and reverence towards our fellow men," unquote. May we ever mindful of this wisdom. As we embark upon this session, let us deliberate with purpose, cooperate with dignity, legislate with vision, mindful always that we carry the hopes and dreams of a billion hearts. Together let us chart a course towards a future that fulfills the promise made in the Constitution. I have to inform members that panel of vice chairmen has been reconstituted with following members: Shrimati Sunetra Ajit Pawar, Sushri Susmita Dev, Shrimati Kiran Chaudhary, Shrimati Sangeeta Yadav, Shri Ghanshyam Tiwari, Dr. Dinesh Sharma, Shri P. Wilson, Shri Vikramjit Singh Sahni. Honorable members, I have to inform that the Business Advisory Committee, in its meeting held today, on the 3rd February 2025, has allotted time for government business as follows. Discussion on the discussion on the motion of thanks on the President's address, 15 hours. General discussion on the Union budget for the year 2025-26, 15 hours. The committee also recommended that the House may dispense with lunch hour on all days except on Friday in the first part of the session to complete the above discussion. Honorable members, I have received 9 notices under Rule 267. The notices of Shri Pramod Tiwari, Shrimati, let me read it. If you had cooperated, things would have come to this level otherwise also. For the first time, 1 second, Pramodji, for the first time, obituary was disturbed. Shri Pramod Tiwari, Shrimati Sagarika Ghosh, Shri Javed Ali Khan, Shri Ramjilal Suman, Shri Digvijay Singh, Dr. John Bitas have demanded discussion on the alleged mismanagement at the Mahakumbh Mela in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. The notices of Shri Chandrakant Handor, Shri Randeep Singh Surjewala have demanded discussion on escalating incidents of disrespect towards the Constitution and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The notice of Shri Santosh Kumar P. has demanded discussion over discriminatory and casteist statements made by the Union Minister of State for Petroleum and Natural Gas. Honorable members may recall my detailed ruling giving the total rationale how issues with respect to Rule 267 have to be dealt with. On 8th December 2022 and 19th December 2022, on number of occasions, for the benefit of the members of the House, I have reiterated the same. Since these notices do not conform to the directives imparted by the chair, the same are not matters raised with permission. Shri Subhash Chandra Bose Pilli demand for a comprehensive national farm mechanization policy. Shri Subhash Chandra Bose Pilli, please go ahead.
Respected sir, thank you, sir. A substantial portion of India's workforce relies on agriculture, and it remains the lifeblood for most rural communities. In order to inaugurate a new agricultural revolution and boost of productivity, the mechanization of farming must be prioritized, particularly for small and marginal farmers. Currently, there is no nationwide survey to assess the level of the mechanization in Indian farming. I urge Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Farms Welfare conduct such a survey at the earliest opportunity a national policy for the standardization of farm equipment is urgently needed to ensure interchangeability at the manufacturing stage. Standardized parts would make production of farm equipment easier and more efficient. The government has established custom hiring centers and farm machinery banks that allow farmers to share equipment, benefiting around 100 to 200 farmers per center. I request the government to ensure that these centers are established at the Gram Panchayat level and such schemes are widely publicized and popularized among the rural masses. The submission on agricultural mechanization has been integrated to the Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana as of September 2022. The government should reconsider this decision to make sure that it does not undermine the provision of affordable, high-quality equipment to small and marginal farmers. Along with this, to promote mechanization, the government must guarantee access to power for small and marginal farmers. I urge the government to consider these concerns and take appropriate steps to formulate comprehensive national farm machinery policy aiming for 75% mechanization by 2030. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Sikandar Kumar, demand for provisions of escalators and lifts for the old and disabled devotees at pilgrimage sites in Himachal Pradesh.
धन्यवाद सर, आपने बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर बोलने का अवसर दिया। अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सरकार के ध्यान में लाना चाहता हूं कि देश भर के पवित्र हिंदू तीर्थ स्थलों, विशेषकर हिमाचल प्रदेश में बुजुर्गों, दिव्यांगजनों व शारीरिक रूप से अक्षम श्रद्धालुओं को कई प्रकार की समस्याओं का सामना करना पड़ता है। अध्यक्ष महोदय, हिमाचल प्रदेश जो देवभूमि के नाम से प्रसिद्ध है, मैं हर साल लाखों श्रद्धालु माँ ज्वाला जी, माँ चिंतपूर्णी, माँ नैना देवी जी, माँ चामुंडा देवी जी, माँ बगलामुखी जी, बाबा बालकनाथ जी जैसे अन्य प्रसिद्ध मंदिरों में दर्शनों हेतु आते हैं। क्योंकि हिमाचल प्रदेश एक पहाड़ी राज्य है, इसलिए यहाँ पर अधिकतर मंदिर ऊंचाई पर स्थित होते हैं और उन मंदिरों तक पहुँचने के लिए सैकड़ों सीढ़ियाँ चढ़नी पड़ती हैं, क्योंकि इन मंदिरों में अन्य प्रदेशों से भी श्रद्धालु दर्शनों के लिए आते हैं। इसलिए इन मंदिरों में अक्सर अत्यंत भीड़ भी होती है। ऐसे में विशेषकर बुजुर्गों, दिव्यांगजनों व शारीरिक रूप से अक्षम श्रद्धालुओं को मंदिर तक पहुँचने व दर्शन करने में बहुत दिक्कतों का सामना करना पड़ता है। माननीय सभापति महोदय, मैं इस सदन के माध्यम से केंद्र सरकार से अनुरोध करता हूं कि धार्मिक स्थलों पर श्रद्धालुओं की सुविधा के लिए और उनकी यात्रा को सुगम बनाने के लिए एस्केलेटर और लिफ्ट का प्रावधान किया जाए, ताकि शारीरिक रूप से अक्षम व्यक्ति भी मंदिरों में दर्शनों का लाभ उठा सकें। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर सिकंदर कुमार जी। माननीय श्री एडी सिंह, concern over high cancellation and rescheduling charges on airline tickets.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, more important, I don't think that this 0 hour I want to avail the situation of
माननीय चेयरमैन साहब ने आपको इस विषय पर बोलने की अनुमति दी
नहीं, मगर जो महाकुंभ में जो ट्रेजेडी हुई है उस पर चर्चा होनी चाहिए। ये सदन मैं उस सब्जेक्ट पे बोलने का मुझे कोई इच्छा नहीं है। आज जो पिछले चंद दिनों में
concern over increasing human-animal conflicts in the country. माननीय श्री ए रहीम, please. You have to speak.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to bring the attention of this guest house the most important issue, human-animal conflict. Sir, I stand here today for the survival of the people. Sir, the people who are struggling with the human-animal conflict, without any doubt, I can clearly say that the sole culprit behind this human-wildlife conflict is the union government. Sir, before I go into the details, sir, so the government must avoid this position, and government must listen us, and government must involve the issue and solve the matter. This is I demand. So, moreover, I would like to raise the issue, which is our our comrades and all other. Sir, the distinguished members are protesting here.
Sir, the subject that will not go
sir,
on.
yes, this is important. Also the issue is also important, sir. So this
Subject Dr. John Britas, Sri Sandosh Kumar P, Sri J.B. Mathur Hussain, and Sri Jose K. Manihaj Associated. Please. Dr. Ajit Madhav Rao Gopchade, concern over accidents caused by navigation error of Google Map application.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदय, भारत में गूगल मैप के गलत होने के कारण दुर्घटना एक गंभीर समस्या बनती जा रही है। भारत के केरल में हाल ही में 29 वर्षीय डॉक्टरों की दुखद मौत हुई जब उनकी कार गूगल मैप्स द्वारा सुझाए गए रास्ते पर चलते हुए पेरियार नदी में गिर गई। यह घटना इस बात का एक उदाहरण है कि कैसे तकनीकी उपकरणों पर अत्यधिक निर्भरता कभी-कभी खतरनाक परिणाम दे सकती है। उत्तर प्रदेश के बरेली में एक शादी में जा रहे 3 लोगों भी इस तरह की घटना का शिकार हुए। वे गूगल मैप के निर्देशों का पालन कर रहे थे जबकि उनकी कार एक नदी में गिर गई। यह घटना इस बात को दर्शाती है कि गूगल मैप्स की जानकारी हमेशा सही नहीं होती है, कभी-कभी यह गलत दिशा में ले जा सकता है। बिहार का एक परिवार भी गूगल मैप्स के माध्यम से गोवा का रास्ता पूछने के बाद अंततः कर्नाटक के जंगल में पहुंच गया। यह घटना इस बात का प्रमाण है कि कभी-कभी गूगल मैप्स की जानकारी भ्रामक हो सकती है। आईटी अधिनियम की धारा 43A में यह प्रावधान है, सभी संस्थाओं को अपने उपयोगकर्ताओं के डेटा की सुरक्षा और सटीकता सुनिश्चित करने के लिए उचित उपाय करने की आवश्यकता है। इसका उद्देश्य यह सुनिश्चित करना है कि व्यक्तिगत और संवेदनशील डाटा को सुरक्षित रखा जाए और किसी भी प्रकार की अनाधिकृत पहुंच या डाटा के दुरुपयोग से बचा जाए। यदि किसी संस्था जैसे गूगल मैप के पास तकनीकी क्षमता है लेकिन यह जानबूझकर या लापरवाही से डेटा की सटीकता और सुरक्षा को बनाए रखने में असफल रखती है तो उसे कानूनी रूप से जिम्मेदार ठहराया जा सकता है। गूगल मानचित्र विश्व स्तर पर नेविगेशन का एक प्रमुख साधन है, लेकिन सभापति महोदय, भारतीय स्टार्टअप और कंपनियां वर्तमान में तेजी से विकास कर रही है। यदि ये स्टार्टअप और कंपनियां भारतीय अंतरिक्ष अनुसंधान संगठन इसरो और अन्य संबंधित संस्थाओं के साथ अगर सहयोग करें तो उन्हें अत्याधुनिक तकनीक और एक व्यापक डाटाबेस प्राप्त होगा। इससे भारत में एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म विकसित हो सकता है जो गूगल मैप जैसे वैश्विक सेवाओं पर निर्भरता को कम करेगा। भारतीय कंपनियों के पास अपने देश के लिए विशेष रूप से डिजाइन किए गए मानचित्र और डेटा होंगे जो स्थानिक जरूरतों और संदर्भों के अनुसार अनुकूलित होंगे। भारत में गलत गूगल मैप के कारण होने वाली दुर्घटनाएं एक गंभीर समस्या बनते जा रही है। तकनीकी विकास के साथ लोगों को अपने स्मार्टफोनों पर गूगल मैप्स का उपयोग करके यात्रा करने लगे हैं। हालांकि कभी-कभी गूगल मैप से गलत जानकारी या गलत दिशा निर्देशों के कारण दुर्घटनाएं हो सकती है। भारत सरकार को इन सभी मुद्दों पर गंभीरता से विचार करके ठोस कदम उठाना चाहिए। मैं भारत सरकार को यह विनती करता हूं कि हमारा जो भारतीय अंतरिक्ष अनुसंधान संगठन इसरो और हमारे बहुत सारे तरुण जो भाई बहन है वो अपने स्टार्टअप के माध्यम से एक अत्याधुनिक तकनीक और एक व्यापक डेटाबेस के माध्यम से गूगल मैप के जैसी चीजें हम हमारे देश से स्वदेशी चीज अपना सकते हैं। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू। माननीय श्री मानस रंजन मंगराज, कंसर्न ओवर हाई रेट ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन इन इंडिया। माननीय श्री मानस रंजन मंगराज, नॉट प्रेजेंट। माननीय श्री राघव चड्ढा, कंसर्न ओवर डिवैल्यूएशन ऑफ इंडियन रूपी। माननीय श्री राघव चड्ढा, नॉट प्रेजेंट। माननीय श्री नरेश बंसल जी, डिमांड फॉर डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ शहीद राजा विजय सिंह मेमोरियल, कुंज बहादुरपुर, उत्तराखंड एज मॉन्यूमेंट ऑफ नेशनल इंपॉर्टेंस।
धन्यवाद उपसभापति जी। उत्तराखंड के हरिद्वार जिले में कुंजा बहादुरपुर ऐसा स्थान है जहां पर 1857 की क्रांति से भी 3 दशक पूर्व क्रांति हुई। वहां के राजा विजय बहादुर सिंह और उनके सेनापति कल्याण सिंह ने 1000 युवकों की सेना इकट्ठी करके अंग्रेज़ों के साथ लोहा लिया, उनकी मालगुजारी बंद की, उनका खजाना लूटा, सब प्रकार की ब्रिटिश सत्ता को चुनौती दी। फलस्वरूप अंग्रेज़ों ने कुंजा बहादुर पर गांवों पर अत्याचार किए, क्योंकि उस समय के राजा विजय सिंह का साम्राज्य मेरठ, मुजफ्फरनगर, बिजनौर, कुमाऊं, गढ़वाल, सहारनपुर तक फैला हुआ था। उन्होंने साहस का परिचय दिया, जिसमें जब आक्रमण किया अंग्रेज़ों ने तो 40 ब्रिटिश सैनिक भी मारे गए और सैकड़ों नौजवान अपने मारे गए। अत्याचार हुआ। गांव में केवल गर्भवती महिलाएं ही बची थी, शेष सब पुरुषों को मार दिया गया और दहशत पैदा करने के लिए सबको वहां पर पेड़ों पर लटकाया गया। 2 सैनिकों को देहरादून जेल के सामने पेड़ पर लटकाया गया। सैकड़ों वीर गुजरों ने अपना बलिदान दिया। किलों पर कब्जा करके अंग्रेजों ने कत्लेआम मचाया। मैं सोचता हूं कि आज जो हमें मानवाधिकार का पाठ पढ़ा रहे हैं, उनका इतिहास तो क्रूर अत्याचारों से भरा पड़ा है। यह विडंबना है कि हमारे इतिहास में कुंजापुर बहादुर जैसी अनेक शौर्य गाथाओं को भुला दिया गया। इन वीरों के शौर्य के बिना हमारा इतिहास अधूरा है। हमारा इतिहास बहुत सीमित है। वास्तव में विदेशियों द्वारा लिखित, विदेशी दृष्टि से लिखे गए इतिहास को ही पढ़ रहे हैं, जिसमें भारतीयों की मेधा, प्रतिभा, शौर्य और वीरता को गौण कर दिया गया। देश के इतिहास में राष्ट्र के विभिन्न प्रांतों में, भागों में ऐसे अनेक संदर्भ हुए जिसमें स्थानीय जनता ने स्थानीय नायक के नेतृत्व में आताताई आक्रांताओं से अपनी आज़ादी, अपनी अस्मिता, संस्कृति और संपत्ति को बचाया। दिल्ली के निकटवर्ती क्षेत्रों में ऐसे अनेक विद्रोह हुए जिसमें स्थानीय लोगों ने आक्रांताओं से लोहा लिया। यह जरूरी है कि स्वाधीनता के लिए इन संघर्षों को देश के इतिहास में समुचित स्थान मिले। ये हमारे न केवल पाठ्यक्रम का भाग बने, बल्कि स्थानीय मातृभाषा में बच्चों और युवाओं को उससे परिचित कराया जाए, तभी हमें अपने इतिहास को।
धन्यवाद। माननीय डॉक्टर दिनेश शर्मा, नीड फॉर जेंडर न्यूट्रल लॉज अगेंस्ट डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस इन इंडिया।
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, आपने मुझे अत्यंत महत्वपूर्ण विषय पुरुषों और महिलाओं के लिए कानूनी सुरक्षा में समानता पर बोलने का अवसर दिया। आपका आभार। मैं आज एक ऐसे मुद्दे पर बोलने के लिए खड़ा हूं जो हमारे संविधान द्वारा दिए गए समानता के वादे के मूल में है। पुरुषों और महिलाओं दोनों के लिए संतुलित कानूनी सुरक्षा की जरूरत है। राष्ट्रीय अपराध रिकॉर्ड ब्यूरो NCRB के अनुसार वर्ष 2022 में भारत में आत्महत्या करने वालों में 72% पुरुष थे, जिसमें 1,25,000 से अधिक पुरुषों ने अपनी जान दे दी, जबकि महिलाओं की संख्या लगभग 47,000 थी। वर्ष 2014 से 2021 के बीच पुरुषों और महिलाओं के आत्महत्या के अनुपात में काफ़ी वृद्धि हुई और इस दौरान 107.5% अधिक पुरुषों ने पारिवारिक समस्याओं को आत्महत्या का कारण बताया। हमारे कानून में ने महिलाओं को घरेलू हिंसा और शोषण से बचाने में बड़ी प्रगति की है, लेकिन ऐसे पुरुषों के लिए भी सुरक्षा का अभाव चिंता का विषय है, जो इसी तरह की चुनौतियों का सामना कर रहे हैं। हाल में ही बिहार के निवासी अतुल सुभाष के मामले ने इस समस्या को उजागर किया है। अतुल सुभाष बंगलौर में काम करते थे। आरोप उन्होंने यह लगाया कि उन्हें उनकी पत्नी द्वारा उत्पीड़न के झूठे आरोप में फंसाया गया, जिससे दुखद रूप में उन्होंने अपनी जान दे दी। यह घटना इस बात पर रोशनी डालती है कि झूठे आरोपों का सामना करने वाले पुरुषों के लिए पर्याप्त कानूनी और भावात्मक समर्थन नहीं है। भारतीय न्याय संहिता की धारा 85 जैसे प्रावधानों के दुरुपयोग की समस्या भी बड़ी चिंता का विषय है। मैं माननीय मंत्री महोदय से अनुरोध करता हूं कि घरेलू हिंसा और उत्पीड़न से जुड़े कानूनों को जेंडर न्यूट्रल बनाया जाए, ताकि सभी के साथ न्याय हो सके। अगर सिस्टम की कमी के कारण एक भी व्यक्ति अपनी जान दे देता है तो यह हमारे लिए आत्ममंथन का समय है। झूठे आरोप लगाने वालों पर सख्त कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए, ताकि न्याय प्रणाली की निष्पक्षता और सच्चाई को बनाया जा रखे।
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर दिनेश शर्मा जी। माननीय श्री नीरज डांगे जी, डिमांड फॉर रिमूवल ऑफ 18% GST ऑन इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसीज फॉर सीनियर सिटीजन्स, नॉट प्रेजेंट। श्रीमती संगीता यादव जी, डिमांड टू टेक मोर स्टेप्स फॉर एम्पावरमेंट ऑफ रूरल इंडिया बाय ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग विलेजेज इनटू वाइब्रेंट सेंटर्स ऑफ ग्रोथ एंड अपॉर्चुनिटी।
माननीय उपसभापति जी, आपने मुझे 0 आवर में बोलने का अवसर दिया, इसके लिए मैं आपको आभार प्रकट करती हूं और आपके माध्यम से सदन को प्रणाम करती हूं। माननीय उपसभापति जी, मैं इस सदन के माध्यम से प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी को ग्रामीण भारत महोत्सव कार्यक्रम के शुभारंभ के लिए बहुत बहुत हार्दिक बधाई देती हूं। ग्रामीण भारत महोत्सव को राष्ट्रीय कृषि और ग्रामीण विकास बैंक नाबार्ड के अंतर्गत वित्त मंत्रालय द्वारा शुरू किया गया है। यह पहल ग्रामीण भारत के लिए की समृद्धि को बढ़ावा दे रहा है, साथ ही विकसित भारत 2047 की जो सपनों को लेकर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी और हम सभी लोग देख रहे हैं, उसमें भी एक अपनी अग्रणी भूमिका निभा रहा है। मोदी सरकार द्वारा जल जीवन मिशन, प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना, आयुष्मान भारत, PM आवास योजना, अन्य ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में बुनियादी सुविधाओं के विस्तार के लिए अनेक कदम उठाए जा रहे हैं। इन प्रयासों के परिणाम स्वरूप ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में भोजन पर व्यय, माननीय उपसभापति जी, आजकल 50% से भी कम हो गया है और अब ग्रामीण परिवार अन्य आवश्यकताओं और आकांक्षाओं पर खर्च कर रहे हैं, जिससे उनकी जीवन में गुणवत्ता में काफ़ी सुधार हो रहा है। माननीय उपसभापति जी, जब मैं 0 आवर लगा रही थी, उसमें मुझे बड़ी हार्दिक खुशी हुई कि एक डिमांड जो मेरी पहले से माननीय वित्त मंत्री जी को मैं आभार प्रकट करूंगी कि मुद्रा बैंकिंग की सीमा को बढ़ाने के लिए मुझे डिमांड रखनी थी, लेकिन वो बढ़ा दी गई। इसके लिए मैं आपको आभार करती हूँ, धन्यवाद करती हूँ। लेकिन मैं आपके माध्यम से माननीय वित्त मंत्री से 2 और छोटे निवेदन रखना चाहती हूँ। एक तो ग्रामीण क्षेत्र की ये जो पहल चल रही है, इसमें छोटे किसान और महिलाओं की भागीदारी को बढ़ाने के लिए और ठोस कदम उठाने की ज़रूरत है। साथ ही दूसरी डिमांड है मेरी, वो ये है कि ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में नवाचार और डिजिटल साक्षरता को बढ़ावा देने के लिए हमें और सशक्त कदम उठाने जाने की आवश्यकता है।
धन्यवाद। माननीय श्री अयोध्या रामी रेड्डी आला, नीड टू एड्रेस द क्राइसिस ऑफ प्लास्टिक पॉल्यूशन अक्रॉस द कंट्री।
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. This is a very, very important subject, not alone India, but the entire world is facing. But coming to our country, we are generating almost 3.5 million tons of plastic waste every year, as per CPCB estimates. But however, from the other sources, it is more than 9 to 10 million tons every year this waste is generating. But unfortunately, only 60% of it is collected, and out of that also only 40% is recycled. So where is this balance going? It is just ending up into landfills, rivers, oceans. Unfortunately, very, very, very sad situation. But the point that we see, sir, most of this is handled by unorganized sectors. So we now need to bring in a real solution to this problem. We must bring organized sector also to come and work on this plastic menace. But keeping this aside, sir, the environmental challenges that we are facing because of this pollution, most important, microplastic pollution. This is actually found in water, soil and in human bodies. Also it is found in oceans. 0.6 million tons every year around India is entering into ocean. Air pollution, that is another major problem. Burning of plastics releases toxins and they are contributing to a lot of air pollution control and respiratory diseases. Soil and water contamination. Unfortunately, these chemicals, they leaches into the water and also soil, which is making it really very infertile, and water is really contaminated, for which treatments are also very costly. Economic and resources loss. Unfortunately, India, we are importing more than 80% of our crude, and plastic is nothing but crude. We have to see that, the plastics are properly recycled, and with that, at least 50,000 crores of rupees we can save every annum by recycling of these plastics. Also, sir, can we ban this? No, it's not possible. It is very essential for our economy. So we have to see alternatives. But when we see alternatives, the cost effectiveness is not coming. Biodegradable or paper-based alternatives are more expensive, less durable, and also need more resources, water and other resources. So we certainly have to put some research around this to bring in control on this. We also need to bring in a circular economy approach instead of banning. So some of the solutions are highest focus on IEC, segregation at source, scaling the recycling, chemical recycling, resource recovery, market linkages for plastics.
Your time is over. Your time is over, sir. Thank you. Time is over. Mani Shri Muhammad Nadimul Haq, issue of automatic deactivation of SIM card after non-usage for 90 days. Not present. Mani Shri Anil Kumar Yadav Mandadi, demand to include the Musi River in Hyderabad as part of the country's major river rejuvenation project. Mani Shri Anil Kumar Yadav, not present. Dr. Bhim Singh Ji, concern over poor enrollment of girl aspirants in joint entrance examination for admission in Indian Institute of Technology. Dr. Bhim Singh.
माननीय सभापति महोदय, मैं गर्ल स्टूडेंट्स की समस्या की ओर सदन का और सरकार का ध्यान आकृष्ट करना चाहता हूं। प्रौद्योगिकी के क्षेत्र में हमारा देश बहुत ही अग्रणी है, निरंतर बढ़ता जा रहा है। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी का भी जोर इस पर बहुत ज़्यादा है। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ का अभियान भी चलाया, यानी कि गर्ल छात्राएं और प्रौद्योगिकी दोनों का महत्व है। ऐसी स्थिति में जब हम जो राष्ट्रीय प्रौद्योगिकी संस्थान हैं या इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजीज हैं, इस पर नज़र डालते हैं तो गर्ल स्टूडेंट्स की समस्या पर हमारा ध्यान जाता है। हम नामांकन देखते हैं, नामांकन तो अभी भी छात्राओं का नामांकन 15 से 20% के बीच में वैरी करते रहता है। मैं समझता हूं कि इसमें सुधार की आवश्यकता है, इसलिए सरकार को कुछ विशेष उपबंध करना चाहिए ताकि अधिक से अधिक छात्राओं का, गर्ल स्टूडेंट्स का नामांकन हो सके। तो मैं चाहता हूं कि कोई विशेष योजना चलाई जाए ताकि जो छात्राएं पढ़ रहे हैं, जो एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम देना चाहती हैं, उनको अधिक से अधिक क्वालिफाई कर सके, ऐसा कोई इंतजाम हो। बस मैं यही कहना चाहता हूँ।
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर भीम सिंह जी। माननीय श्री एरम वेंकट सुब्बा रेड्डी, डिमांड फॉर सेटिंग अप डायरेक्टरेट ऑफ सेंसस ऑपरेशंस इन आंध्र प्रदेश। माननीय श्री एरम वेंकट सुब्बा रेड्डी, नॉट प्रेजेंट। माननीय श्री संजीव अरोड़ा, need to address the problems faced by bicycle manufacturing sector. Not present. माननीय श्री सामिक भट्टाचार्य जी, demand to operationalize Ashok Nagar oil field in West Bengal.
Sir, after 65 years of relentless efforts from the geophysicists, scientists and the oil field workers, finally ONGC and Oil India Limited discovered oil in Ashok Nagar, North 24 Parganas district. It was discovered in the year 2018. And after that, sir, 13 letters wrote by ONGC to the state government, 2 from the government of India, and 4 from the other authorities. This matter has been raised in the Eastern India Development Council also. But most unfortunate thing is that West Bengal is doing nothing. Previously, they are asking for a PML for 5 square kilometers. But the last year, 5th November, ONGC wrote another letter. They want 99.94 square kilometers for the operation of the oil extraction. The most unfortunate thing is that the ONGC and oil, they have already invested 1,045 crores in that particular oil field. Both are government enterprises companies. They are answerable to their shareholders also. But the West Bengal government is keeping mum. Sir, what is happening? So for MOIL, Mining Ore India Limited, GSI has already submitted a report about the huge presence of manganese ores in West Midnapur, Pakuda and Jharkhand. But it requires joint operational action. No one is doing nothing. कितना दिन चल सकता है सर ये? वेस्ट बंगाल गवर्नमेंट को हर साल अगर ऑयल एक्सट्रैक्शन हो जाए वहां से तो 8,000 करोड़ रॉयल्टी मिलने वाला है. The entire socio-economic structure of that locality will be changed in no time. But most unfortunate thing is that a government who is very much in the power, they don't have any faith of this federal structure. They are not ready to intervene into any central government program. कितना दिन ये राजनीति चल सकते हैं? आज पूरा पश्चिम बंगाल में केंद्रीय सरकार का जितना सोशल वेलफेयर प्रोजेक्ट है, वो प्रोजेक्ट चलने नहीं दिया जा रहा है. और पश्चिम बंगाल की जो आम
Your time is over, sir. Thank you. Thank you. माननीय श्री KRN राजेश कुमार, request for expedited approval and funding for upgrading NH44 stretch from Dharampuri to Namakal from 4-lane to 6-lane. माननीय श्री राजेश कुमार, KRN राजेश कुमार not present. माननीय श्री M Shanmugam, need to formulate comprehensive plan to fill up all vacancies and to generate more employment opportunities in the country. माननीय श्री M Shanmugam not present. माननीय श्री महाराजा संजा ओबा लेसंबा, demand for speedy completion of Khosanganganj Imphal and Jibram Imphal railway line project in Manipur.
Sir, thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity, sir. Though Jirebam Imphal railway line project started around a decade back, it has not been completed yet. Only Jirebam to Khongsang portion has been completed, but the remaining portion, that is from Khongsang to Imphal, is still incomplete due to many reasons. Sir, Manipur being a hilly state, our only connectivity with other states depend on national highways and airways during rainy season. Bringing in of essential commodities and traveling outside along the national highways are facing hardship due to bad roads, landslide, and extortion by different armed groups, etc. Besides this, bans and economic blockades by different groups as a means of giving pressure to the government to meet their demands are becoming their normal practice. The reason why I urge upon this demand to the government is that during this ongoing crisis, around 20 lakhs Bahari people could not travel outside the state through national highways, and they are facing financial problems for traveling by flight due to high prices of airfare. Moreover, the price of good grains, food grains and other essential commodities are also rocketing sky high. So railway has become the only alternative means to resolve all these problems in spite of state and central government's effort to curb the situation in the state and along the national highways. Unprovoked firing, attacks, killings and abduction of innocent peoples and extortion along the national highways are being carried out to save the lives and the properties of the civilians. Many brave Jawans have become martyrs and many are injured in the hands of these illegal immigrants. They are really waging wars against the nation with the help of foreign hands or countries. So instead of doing impeachment policy, and before it is too late, the government of India with an iron hand should act upon these foreign narco-terrorists or separatists to restore normalcy in the state as well as along the national highways and complete the Jiribam-Imphal railway line project positively by 2025 or at the earliest. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mania Srimati Mausam B. Noor request to release pending funds to the state of West Bengal used for key welfare and development schemes such as Manregas. Not present. Mani Sri Sanjay Singh need to implement 5th schedule in hilly regions of Uttarakhand. Not present. Srimati Priyanka Chaturvedi concern over poor implementation of regional connectivity scheme Udan. Not present. Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal need for insurance sector reforms to ensure fairness and accessibility. Not present. Mani Sri Mahendra Bhatt concern over the problems faced by ASA workers appointed under National Health Scheme.
महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सरकार का ध्यान सरकार के राष्ट्रीय ग्रामीण स्वास्थ्य मिशन द्वारा ग्रामीण एवं शहरी आबादी को स्वास्थ्य तथा सामाजिक निर्धारकों के बारे में जागरूकता अभियान चलाने सहित बच्चा को स्वास्थ्य सुविधाएं प्रदान करने के लिए कार्यरत आशा कार्यकर्ताओं की समस्याओं की ओर दिलाना चाहता हूं। महोदय, जब से इस मिशन को प्रारंभ किया गया तब से जहां ग्रामीण को स्वास्थ्य संबंधी जानकारी प्राप्त हो रही है, वहीं आशा कार्यकर्ताओं के द्वारा कोरोना काल से लेकर आज तक लगातार स्वास्थ्य जागरूकता का कार्यक्रम किया जा रहा है। महोदय, इनके कार्यों को देखते हुए आज भी इन्हें न्यूनतम वेतनमान से वंचित रखा गया है। इन्हें मात्र 4,500 रुपया मासिक प्रोत्साहन राशि ही दी जाती है, जो कि इनके कार्यों को देखते हुए काफ़ी कम प्रतीत होती है। अनेकों राज्यों ने इन्हें वार्षिक प्रोत्साहन राशि भी दी जा रही है। इनमें भी केवल उत्तराखंड ऐसा राज्य है जहां इन्हें 5,000 रुपये वार्षिक प्रोत्साहन राशि दिया जा रहा है। और तो महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सरकार से मांग करता हूं कि इनके द्वारा स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में किए जा रहे कार्यों के महत्व को समझते हुए इन्हें न्यूनतम वेतन अधिनियम की परिधि में सम्मिलित किया जाए, जिसमें राज्य सरकार का अंश भी सम्मिलित हो।
धन्यवाद माननीय महेंद्र भट्ट जी। माननीय श्री वीरेंद्र प्रसाद वैश्य, issuance of proposed mega power project by China on the Brahmaputra River.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for allowing me to raise the very important issue related to the people of the northeastern region, people of the Assam. Brahmaputra, the river Brahmaputra, is the lifeline of us. And Brahmaputra Valley civilization is one of the ancient civilization of our country, sir. Now, we are very much concerned because due to the proposal initiative took by China to build world's largest mega power generation project on the river Brahmaputra. It will be great threat to our civilization, Brahmaputra Valley civilization. It is the great threat to our culture, and it will be the great threat to the socio-economic life of the people of Assam, sir. Sir, source of river Brahmaputra started from China. And China now decided to construct world's largest electricity power project on the river Brahmaputra, sir. So if they really going to do it, sir, they try to divert flow of the river Brahmaputra, water of Brahmaputra towards their side, sir. If they follow it and they divert, the water follows Assam to the China side, then there will be great threat to the Brahmaputra, river Brahmaputra, sir. There will be no water in the river Brahmaputra, and it means we are losing everything because Brahmaputra is our lifeline, our culture, our economy, our social, everything, our culture is depend upon the river Brahmaputra, sir. It is the very important issue in the interest of the people of the northeastern region and the interest of the country as a whole. I like to draw the attention of the union government to take up the matter immediately, seriously, and stop this project. Otherwise, future of the Assam, future of the northeastern region people will be the very black, sir. So it is our request, sir. Please look after this issue. Take up the issue very seriously with the China government. If necessary, take up the issue with the international platform, because this project is related to the course of people of Assam. Our identity is going to finish. Our culture is going to finish. Our economy is going to finish.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I will call Mani Sri P. Wilson. Urgent need for strengthening education and health care infrastructure in Tamil Nadu, not present. Mani Sri Mujibullah Khan, not present. Mani Sri Devasi Samant Rai, not present. Mani Sri Vida Mastan Rao, not present. Mani Sri Kartikeya Sharma, need to regulate private coaching institutes and protect the rights of students and parents. Mani Sri Kartikeya Sharma ji, not present. Now, Mani Sudha Murthy ji on old age problems and hospitals. Mani Sudha Murthy ji.
Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity to talk about this. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. There are 4 things which one cannot escape. And old age is part of life. When you grow old, there are many problems which we come across, and these are my few suggestions to the government. I know government has taken care in many ways old people, but my suggestion is that every district in India should have a geriatric ward or geriatric hospital. Part of the department should have geriatrics department should be there, because geriatrics is different than normal medicine department. The doses are different, the food in quantity is different, and they are always accompanied by someone along with them. So the space constraints is also different. In urban area we do have, but by and large geriatric comes under physicians, and in a government hospital it's not possible to separate. So I request that we should design a separate department for that in a district level, so that the rural area people can come to the district area and take advantage of that. When you grow old, you always come with someone to the hospital, so you require additional space there. So when you design an OPD, you require 1:2. That means normal OPD is meant for 40 people for the adults. You require probably the same space for 20 people. They will come with someone. Same way, their waiting period should be reduced, so you should take care of the sitting arrangement. When they are admitted, again the hospital bed should be in such a way that there should be more space because of the attenders. They need attenders. And when you would like to have such arrangement, then government has to train doctors, geriatric specialists, special nurses, helpers and other staff. It may be a little expensive, but India has growth of old age people, and this should be, the government should consider this as a suggestion to improve the position of the old people, and particularly in the medical field, so that the old age will be easy and comfortable. Thank you very much for giving me this time. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, Mani Sudha ji. Mani Sri Lakshmikant Bajpayee ji, e-filing center.
माननीय उपसभापति जी, मैं आपके माध्यम से इस विषय को उठाना चाहता हूं। भारत सरकार ने निर्णय किया था कि देश में 7,100 4400 ई फाइलिंग सेंटर शुरू किए जाएंगे और 7,100 करोड़ रुपए की बजट में घोषणा की थी। उसी क्रम में उत्तर प्रदेश के भीतर भी खुलने थे। मेरठ में एक केंद्र खुला। यूं तो हमारी मांग है हाईकोर्ट बेंच की, वो अब भी रहेगी, लेकिन एक ई फाइलिंग सेंटर खुला था जो वादकारी अपने विषय को रख सकता था। वादकारी का हित सर्वोच्च और सस्ता और सुलभ न्याय, ये हमारा सैद्धांतिक पक्ष है। इसके बाद भी माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने 2 निर्णय किए। निर्णय में भी एक शब्द कहे कि आज के 15 दिन के बाद कोई हाइब्रिड सिस्टम से सुनवाई के लिए मना नहीं कर सकता। लेकिन इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने अभी तक एक बार आदेश जारी किया सुनवाई का और 8 दिन बाद कैप्टन अबेंस में रख दिया उस आदेश को, यानी सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के आदेश को भी एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ऑर्डर से कैप्टन अबेंस रखने का काम इलाहाबाद सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने किया है। और उत्तर प्रदेश के लोगों को ई फाइलिंग सेंटर के माध्यम से जिले से हाई कोर्ट और सुप्रीम कोर्ट में वाद दायर करने, जमानत प्राप्त करने और सुनवाई का अवसर मिलता है और फैसला का अवसर मिलता है, उससे हमको वंचित किया जा रहा है। मेरठ में तो ई फाइलिंग सेंटर स्थापित भी हो गया, उसके बावजूद भी इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट के एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ऑर्डर से माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय का आदेश कैप्टन अबेंस रखा गया। मैं इस विषय पर अपनी बात रखते हुए सदन आपके माध्यम से मांग करता हूं कि वो कैप्टन अबेंस का आदेश स्थगित हो और ई फाइलिंग सेंटर की व्यवस्था को चालू किया जाए। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद। माननीय डॉक्टर सुमेर सिंह सोलंकी, नवोदय विद्यालय एवं केंद्रीय विद्यालयों में कृषि विज्ञान पढ़ाने हेतु।
सोलंकी जी बोल रहे हैं। धन्यवाद माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, नर्मदे हर। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं आज सदन के माध्यम से एक महत्वपूर्ण विषय का ध्यान आकर्षण चाहता हूं। हमारे देश के अंदर 80% लोग गांवों में निवास करते हैं और उनका व्यवसाय कृषि से जुड़ा हुआ है। खेती को लाभ का धंधा बनाने के लिए हमारे देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में हमारी सरकार निरंतर कार्य कर रही है और इस देश के अंदर कृषि प्रधान देश होने के कारण कृषि विषयों को भी पढ़ाने का काम महाविद्यालयों में और स्कूलों में होना चाहिए। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, देश के अंदर नवोदय विद्यालय और केंद्रीय विद्यालय संगठन के हजारों विद्यालय संचालित है और साथ ही राज्य सरकार के विद्यालय भी हजारों की संख्या में संचालित है। मैं खुद एक किसान का बेटा हूं और शिक्षक रहा हूं। मुझे लंबे समय तक इस बात का एहसास हुआ है कि जिस कॉलेज और स्कूलों में कृषि विषय को पढ़ाया जाना चाहिए वो अभी तक नहीं शामिल किया गया है। मैं CBSE में और NCERT के पाठ्यक्रम में कृषि विज्ञान विषय को शामिल करने के लिए मांग करता हूं ताकि हमारे किसान के जो बेटा और बेटी है वो कृषि विषय को पढ़ पाएँ और जब वो घर की ओर लौटे तो कम से कम बहुत अच्छे तरीके से उच्च तकनीकी तरीके से खेतीबाड़ी का काम कर सके और गांव के भाइयों और बहनों को तकनीकी रूप से खेती करने के लिए मदद कर पाएँ। मैं देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी को और साथ ही हमारे कृषि मंत्री जी को धन्यवाद भी देना चाहता हूं क्योंकि आप सबके नेतृत्व में देश का किसान निरंतर तरक्की कर रहा है और खेती को लाभ का धंधा बनाने का काम किया जा रहा है। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सरकार से ये मांग करता हूं कि देश के नवोदय विद्यालयों में और केंद्रीय विद्यालयों के साथ ही राज्य सरकार द्वारा संचालित हाई सेकेंडरी स्कूलों में कृषि विज्ञान विषय को अनिवार्यतः पढ़ाने की मांग करता हूं। इतना ही कहते हुए मैं अपनी बात को समाप्त करता हूं। नर्मदे हर।
धन्यवाद। माननीय सुमित्रा बाल्मीकि जी, प्रभावी परिवहन व्यवस्था।
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं जबलपुर के देश के केंद्र में स्थित एक महत्वपूर्ण नगर है जहां से देश के विभिन्न भागों तथा आसानी से प्रभावी परिवहन संभव है। यह शहर नर्मदा नदी के किनारे स्थित है, साथ ही राष्ट्रीय राजमार्गों का प्रमुख केंद्र है। देश के सबसे व्यस्त राष्ट्रीय राजमार्ग यहां से गुजरते हैं, जिससे यहां लॉजिस्टिक और व्यापार के लिए अत्यधिक उपयुक्त क्षेत्र माना जाता है। भारत सरकार के नेतृत्व में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की गतिशील योजना, भारतमाला परियोजना और डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर जैसी पहलों के तहत देश में लॉजिस्टिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के आधुनिक और कुशल बनाया जा सकता है। जबलपुर का नवीनीकृत और उच्च क्षमता वाला हवाई अड्डा।
क्वेश्चन और ओवर। क्वेश्चन और बस मित्रा जी। क्वेश्चन नाउ क्वेश्चन और माननीय क्वेश्चन नहीं, मैं क्वेश्चन और डॉक्टर अजित माधव राव गोपचड़े नॉट अलाउड, नथिंग इज गोइंग ऑन रिकॉर्ड। माननीय डॉक्टर अजित माधव राव गोपचड़े,
क्वेश्चन नंबर 1।
माननीय मंत्री जी, माननीय मंत्री जी।
अध्यक्ष जी, उत्तर प्रदेश पर रख दिया गया है।
फर्स्ट सप्लीमेंट्री।
माननीय सभापति महोदय, परम पूज्य श्री गुरु गोविंद सिंह जी की पावन भूमि सचखंड हुजूर साहब नांदेड़ है, जहां गोदावरी नदी केंद्र बिंदु है। यहाँ लाखों यात्री और श्रद्धालु पवित्र स्नान करते हैं, लेकिन प्रदूषित जल की वजह से लाखों यात्रियों, नागरिक माता बहनें और श्रद्धालुओं के लिए आरोग्य की समस्या उत्पन्न हो रही है और गोदावरी नदी के किनारे बसे शहरों में प्रदूषण की समस्या उत्पन्न हो रही है। क्या भारत सरकार गोदावरी नदी के प्रदूषण को साफ करने के लिए अधिक धनराशि आवंटित करेगी, क्योंकि वर्तमान में उपलब्ध राशि बहुत कम है, जिससे यह गोदावरी नदी प्रदूषण मुक्त हो नहीं सकती है। धन्यवाद।
माननीय मंत्री जी उत्तर।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, सभी राज्यों और संघ राज्यों के द्वारा शहरों में होने वाला सीवेज और इंडस्ट्री से आने वाला पोल्यूटेड वाटर को उसके लिए पहले एसटीपी में उसकी व्यवस्था करते हैं, उसके ऊपर प्रोसेस करके उसके बाद ही वो नदी में जाने की व्यवस्था उनको करनी है। नमामि गंगे द्वारा जो नदियाँ उसके अंदर आती है उन सभी को केंद्र सरकार द्वारा टेक्निकल सहायता दी जाती है, आर्थिक सहायता भी दी जाती है। ये जो गोदावरी नदी के लिए यहाँ पर जो मेंबर ने अपना प्रश्न उठाया है, उसके लिए जितने भी प्रतिवेदन यहाँ पर हमें प्राप्त हुए हैं उस सभी को हमें महाराष्ट्र सरकार और तेलंगाना सरकार को भेज दिए गए हैं। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू। सेकंड सप्लीमेंट्री।
सरकार महाराष्ट्र के क्या भारत सरकार महाराष्ट्र के मराठवाड़ा क्षेत्र के लिए किसी विशेष जल संरक्षण योजना या परियोजना के बारे में सोच रही है क्या? क्योंकि इस मराठवाड़ा क्षेत्र में जल संकट बहुत भीषण समस्या है। इससे निपटने के लिए मराठवाड़ा के सूखा प्रभावित क्षेत्रों के लिए दीर्घकालिक जल प्रबंधन नियोजन नीति पर भारत सरकार कुछ विचार कर रही है क्या?
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी,
नथिंग इज गोइंग ऑन रिकॉर्ड। प्लीज
सरकार द्वारा
माननीय मंत्री जी,
पीएम केएसवाई में अनेक योजना
267 पर माननीय चेयरमैन साहब ने ऑलरेडी क्लियर कर दिया। आई एम नॉट इंटरटेनिंग। प्लीज माननीय मंत्री जी,
मराठवाड़ा में कुल 4 बड़ी और मध्यम सिंचाई योजनाएं यहाँ पर आमंत्रित है। उसमें से एक पूर्ण हुई है। 65,226 हेक्टर जमीन को इसके अंदर पानी मिलेगा। विकसित कमान क्षेत्र इसके अंदर 52.147 हेक्टर है और कुल पात्र केंद्रीय सहायता 162 लाख करोड़ रुपया अभी तक उसको दिया गया है। तो पीएम केएसवाई के द्वारा सूखा क्षेत्र के अंदर अनेक कार्य के द्वारा, अनेक परियोजना के द्वारा इस क्षेत्र को बहाल करने के लिए कोशिश केंद्र सरकार के द्वारा जारी है। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद। पहला सप्लीमेंट्री डॉक्टर सिकंदर कुमार।
Giving me the opportunity, with your permission, I would like to know from the Honorable Minister whether the government has any planning in near future to start cleaning drive in the main rivers of the country. If yes, then details thereof. Thank you.
माननीय मंत्री जी जवाब।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने अनेक योजनाओं द्वारा नदी को सफाई करना, नदी का ड्रेजिंग करना, उसके लिए अनेक योजना द्वारा ये काम चल भी रहा है। नमामि गंगे भी इसी के अंदर आता है। उसके अंदर जो छोटी नदियाँ है उसके साथ और 6 बड़ी नदियाँ है उसके ऊपर भी काम हो रहा है। ये जो पर्टिकुलर अगर कोई नदी की बात करते हैं तो उसके ऊपर पक्का जवाब देंगे। मैं जनरल में बता सकता हूँ कि सभी नदियों को ड्रेजिंग करते हुए, उसको सफाई करते हुए ये योजनाएँ चल रही है और इसके अंदर बहुत अच्छा रिजल्ट भी आपको देखने को मिल रहा है।
थैंक यू। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, डॉक्टर मेधा विश्राम कुलकर्णी।
Namaste, sir. Question number 2.
Honorable Minister.
It's on the table of the House.
First supplementary, Dr. Medha Vishram Kulkarni.
Sir, I would like to congratulate our central government and the Ministry of Aviation. Sir, India has emerged as the world's fastest growing aviation market and currently holds the position of 3rd largest in the domestic segment. Over the past decade, the number of aircrafts in country has doubled from 400 to 800, sir. while the number of airports has expanded significantly from 74 to 157. The government's visionary initiatives such as UDAN have strengthened regional connectivity, bringing even the most remote areas into national aviation network and developing an ecosystem for unprecedented growth. So my first question is, the issuance of 1,562 commercial pilot licenses in 2023 is an all-time high, sir. How the government ensures that the expansion of flying training organizations maintains global safety standards and produces highly skilled pilots capable of handling modern aircraft and emergencies?
Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. So like the Honorable Member has mentioned the statistics, India is one of the leading aviation markets in the whole world, and we have the numbers which back it up, sir. And once you see the increase in the aviation, one primary statistics which also needs to grow is the commercial pilots and the aircraft maintenance and the training and skilled workforce which needs to be backed up by it. We already have 800 planes operating in the Indian aircraft space from the Indian operators. And we see 1,720 planes under order also. And we have so many planes coming into the Indian airspace, then you definitely need more pilots also to be trained. And currently we have approximately 1,600 being trained every year, sir. We have up to more than 54 FTOs operating in the country. We see that more FTOs are under demand now. A lot of FTO companies are coming, organizations are coming to set up new FTOs. And whenever these new FTOs are being set up, we ensure that the standards which are being followed are followed at a global level, so that the pilots which get trained in the country are not only for the domestic aviation market, but they can go abroad, they can work in any country which maintain those kind of global standards. So from our side, we are ensuring that we maintain thorough global standards. We have our DGCA, which is a safety regulator and which does a thorough work in ensuring that all the standards, procedures, the rules, guidelines, whichever have been put up by the Indian Civil Aviation Authority are thoroughly met by the FTO, new organizations which are being set up.
Second supplementary, Dr. Medha Vishram Kulkarni.
Thank you, sir. Whether the 5 national safety goals outlined in NASP will specifically address the increasing occurrences of technical glitches in commercial aviation? If so, the details thereof. And another allied question is, sir, over 91 lakh passengers have availed DG Yatra's seamless, contactless travel experience. What measures are being taken to expand the technology across all major and regional airports? And how does the government plan to address data security concerns related to facial recognition technology? Thank you, sir.
So, Honorable Minister, Part 1 and Part 2.
Sir, regarding the Part 1 of technical glitches and faults, the House would be happy to know that in 2022, 2 years back, the number of glitches that happened in the country were 723. And last year, 2023, we had 390. And now we have come down to 273. And obviously our DGCA and the civil aviation, we are all putting many efforts so that the technical glitches, the safety issues and the occurrences, they all come down. And definitely we are on the right path with the numbers also. We are being seen that the technical glitches have come down, sir. And we are going to furthermore improve. And the National Aviation Security Plan and the safety plan definitely assist us in ensuring that the whole number of technical glitches come down in the country in the future also, sir. And on top of that, Digi Yatra has been a revolutionary scheme that we have brought in. We have included the technology at our airports so that the check-in time, the entry time at the security gates at the airports, what used to take manually when the CISF personnel is handling the security, it used to take around 20 to 30 seconds. But the installation of these Digi Yatra systems has brought it down to 5 seconds. And not only at the entry point, we have them at the boarding gate, we have them at the security check-in. So there is a seamless travel for the passengers. Just with their mobile in hand, with their digital documents in hand, they are able to seamlessly enter the airport and board the aircraft. And now with this, we have up to 24 airports we are handling this Digiyatra system. And the request has been pouring in from many other airports also. We have 5 more which are ready for inauguration right now, sir. And thoroughly, stage by stage, we are including more airports to be brought into the Digiyatra system network. So furthermore, we can expect more airports having this Digiyatra systems at the entry gates. Thank you, sir.
Third supplementary, Sri Sanjay Kumar Jha. Answer, don't split. Because if you start splitting, then of course it will be never ending for the next question.
Honorable Chairman, sir, with your permission, I asked Mantri ji, how does DGCA ensure that CAR 145 approved maintenance organization update their practice in line with evolving industry standards and that their safety management system actively enhance safety beyond mere compliance? Is there any reported case of non-compliance?
Honorable Minister.
Sir, it's a very important question, sir, because for civil aviation and especially DGCA, there has to be a thorough compliance and harmonization with the international civil aviation requirements also. The International Civil Aviation Organization periodically meets up with the DGCA and DGCA level authorities of all countries, takes feedback from them and updates according to the technological advancements and the improvements that are happening in the industry, continuously makes some changes to the civil aviation requirements also. And whenever these things happen at the International Civil Aviation Organization level, they intimate the DGCA and the DGCA also proactively follows up on this, and periodically they update the civil aviation requirements, let it be 145, any other requirements where subsequent changes are required. Periodically, the DGCA makes an effort to update them regularly and at the best possible time, so that we are harmonized with the international civil aviation agreements. And there have been instances where we have found that sometimes the compliance is not met by the airlines or the operators. Whenever these instances happen, we take thorough and strict action according to the protocol only. It is not that whenever something non-compliance is happening, we are taking something new. Everything is being strictly laid out in the standards of procedures and also the civil aviation requirements and the guidelines that we have. And whenever there is a non-compliance, we take strict action on them, and there have been many instances, and I'll give you the number also on how many instances have happened. Thank you.
Fourth supplementary, Shri Ratanjit Pratap Narayan Singh, RPN Singh.
Chairman, sir. So my question is not related to the safety part of it, but a very important airport I would like to draw your attention to, and I'd be very glad if you could give me a written answer regarding that. I would like to ask the Minister about Kushinagar International Airport. It was opened a couple of years ago with great fanfare, but I just would like to draw the attention of the Minister that the localizer has been put in the airport. The airport is Cat 1 pliant. The Indigo Airlines have asked for a Udan scheme for 4 planes to take off under the 4 schemes that they've already given for the Minister, and they are ready to start flying planes from there in February. I would be very grateful to the Minister if he could ensure that the Kushinagar International Airport begins with Udan and the international flights, which would help not only Uttar Pradesh, but I'm sure Mr. Jha, who's from Bihar here, would support me. A lot of people coming from western parts of Bihar will also labor traveling abroad to the Middle East, will have great opportunity to take direct flights from there. So I will be extremely grateful if the Minister could start that airport immediately. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, the question is on a different level. The Honorable Member has been earnest.
Yes.
Your discretion, you can send him a written reply.
Yes, sir. But I'm very happy to answer the question also, sir. Very strategic location, Kushinagar, which is why the government has also put in all the efforts to make it operational at the earliest, and we are in the last phase of it, sir. all the technology, technical and navigational systems, everything has been installed, and very soon we are going to start operations, and what is necessary for international operations also we are trying to speak with the airlines and promoting them. And the House would also be happy to know that UDAN scheme, which was earlier envisioned for 10 years, and in the budget that was presented on Saturday by the Honorable Finance Minister, she has been gracious enough to accept that the UDAN scheme needs to be extended for furthermore 10 years, which is going to help not only the existing civil aviation network that we have today, but we are planning to build 100 more airports in the coming 10 years, sir. So definitely to connect all these airports and to give more boost to the domestic aviation market, UDAN has been a revolutionary scheme, and we should all thank our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji for bringing up this kind of scheme. And definitely we are going to extend it for 10 more years. Places like Kushinagar and all the tier 2, tier 3 city airports which are coming up with a lot of grandness, they will all get connected in the future also, sir. Thank you.
Dr. Bhagwat Karad, last supplementary.
Honorable Chairman, sir, through you, I want to ask Honorable Minister, what are the number of pilot training center, private and by the government in India, and the number of trainee every yearly coming out of by train in the Indian and as well as out of India, number of pilots?
Honorable Minister.
Sir, at present we have 54 pilot training organizations, the flight training organizations in the country. And on top of that, sir, the number of licenses we are issuing is around 1,600 to 1,700 licenses we are issuing every year, sir, which is a record number in the country itself, and when you compare it at a global level also. And one other phenomena that we are observing is that some of these students who want to become a pilot, they are undergoing the training sessions abroad also. And when they go training sessions abroad, they finish the course there and then try to come back and work in the Indian scenario. But with the standards of FTOs continuously improving and more number of FTOs being established in the country itself, that number has been coming down slowly, and we are trying to encourage more FTOs in the country with the growing demand in the civil aviation network and also with the coming of more planes in the country also. So we see this 54 growing into a much bigger number in the coming years.
Question number 3, Sri Sanjay Raut, not present. Honorable Minister.
उत्तर पटल पर रख दिया गया है.
श्री अयोध्या रामी रेड्डी अल्लाह.
Andhra Pradesh has a significant agriculture-based dependency on efficient irrigation. What steps is the central government taking to promote AI-powered precision irrigation systems in the state, ensuring minimal water wastage and enhanced crop productivity? Thank you, sir.
Honorable Minister.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, AI का उपयोग हर क्षेत्र में अभी तो शुरू हो गया है. जल भी उससे बाकायदा तय रह सकता, मगर इतनी अभी जल में इतनी ज़्यादा AI का उपयोग शुरू नहीं हुआ है. जो कैनाल के ऊपर या सिंचाई में उसका जो उपयोग हो रहा है, उसके लिए जो किसानों को रात को भी जाकर खेतों में काम करना पड़ता था, पानी छोड़ना पड़ता था, अभी वो मोबाइल से AI के मदद से उसके अंदर काम कर सकता है. वो पानी को कंट्रोल भी कर सकता है और समय समय पे दे भी सकता है. तो इस तरह इसका उपयोग करना शुरू हुआ है, बहुत मात्रा में नहीं है, मगर आगे हम इसके ऊपर ज़्यादा काम करने के लिए सोच भी रहे हैं.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, श्रीमती ममता मोहंता, not present. Honorable Minister.
Sir, the answer has been placed on the table of the House.
Supplementary, Shri Samik Bhattacharya.
Despite being located in a region with immense potential, Kolkata Airport currently connects to only about 12 to 13 international destinations. Far fewer than Delhi 80, Mumbai 52, Bengaluru 31, Chennai 24, and Hyderabad 22. This limited connectivity raises concerned about the region's missed economic opportunities. Given Kolkata's strategic proximity to Asia-Pacific markets, do you believe the target initiatives will soon enhance its international aviation network?
Honorable Minister.
Sir, Kolkata Airport is one of the best airports that we have in the country, and it has also recently completed 100 years of existence, sir, and we have thoroughly celebrated the 100 years of Kolkata Airport in December also, and we have been thoroughly following up on the connectivity that the Kolkata Airport is duly requires. And one is there has been a strong demand for connecting Kolkata Airport to Europe. And also, like the Honorable Member has mentioned, it becomes a very strategic location for us to connect our own country to the eastern side of the world. So definitely in the coming days, we have been making a push from the aviation side, and especially by speaking to the airline operators, and both international and both domestic. We are trying to promote them. We are trying to discuss with them in encouraging more regional connectivity across the Asia-Pacific region in special, sir. And they have been very positive about it. And in the coming days, definitely we are going to see that Kolkata becomes a hub for both the eastern side connectivity, Southeast Asia especially, and also to Europe also we are planning to connect it on a big way, sir.
Shri Thambi Duraiji.
Sir, regarding the Bangalore airport, is an international airport, we know very well. Lot of traffic is heavy traffic there. Once I was traveling from Hyderabad to Bangalore, Air Asia flight could not land there because heavy traffic. But the flight was, fuel is not available. But they are diverting the flight to Chennai, they diverted on that day. Why I am telling, sir, Bangalore is the international airport, more congestion is there. There is a demand to have one more airport in Osur. There is demand is going on. Whether the ministry will consider to see that international flights, there are so much flights coming in Bangalore, to satisfy, to control, give some kind of facilities. If you have one more airport, as we are having in Chennai, Delhi, we are having in Ayodhya, is one airport is there, we are coming up. Same way, the conditions what they are putting, international is a 25 years regulation is there, therefore cannot another airport. That is that kind of airport given concession in Hyderabad because they accepted, GMR accepted. But here, Bangalore is international airport creating the problem. Whether he will come forward to see that can be cancelled, that kind of agreement, and have new airport, which already Tamil Nadu government also are requesting and recommended to have a new airport.
Honorable Minister.
Sir, from the Government of India side, realizing the potential both to the economy, job creation, and the local activity that an airport brings, we want to create as many airports as possible and wherever the demand is. But one special situation gets created when already there is an agreement with an existing airport that within 150 kilometers no other airport comes in. There becomes a challenge and it becomes very sensitive. And likewise, our honorable senior member has also mentioned that regarding the Hosur airport. And Tamil Nadu government has been actively pursuing to put up an airport there. We would have been assisting, sir, when we are trying to assist also. But one challenge is the 150-kilometer radius from the Bangalore airport, which is becoming tricky. And this is a matter which both the Bangalore airport people, Tamil Nadu government, Government of India, everyone has to sit together and discuss and come up with a conclusion. So we will be proactively. There the state government has also been, in terms of Hyderabad, the state government of Telangana has been actively involved in pursuing the Hyderabad airport people, and likewise we see a scenario where everyone can sit together and come out with a common consensus and a common conclusion. And from our side, our intention is to create as many airports as possible. So definitely from our side, we'll give a positive approach. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Dev Godaji.
Karnataka, with your kind permission, I would like to sit and speak. I would like to ask the question. Karnataka government has already made a proposal to construct one more airport. The government has already come and discussed with the Honorable Civil Aviation Minister, and the situation is more advanced. Only I am not opposing what my colleague, Obituary, has said. There is a problem. I know that. But how to solve this problem? Please kindly think over. And so as Karnataka constructing one more airport is also to be kept in mind, and see that Karnataka airport, because there is so much of demand. The international airport, what I have sanctioned, now it is not possible to cope up with the coming passengers. So much of passengers. One more airport is necessary, so far as Karnataka is concerned. And the problem of my colleague has said, how best you can solve with your very good experience. Though you are a young man, please kindly see this problem is solved.
Remember the compliment. Remember the compliment.
Thank you very much,
Shri Surendra Nagar.
Sir, I'll just
okay.
One common agreement that we can all make here is that the Bangalore airport is getting saturated and it's getting busier day by day. So the state government of Karnataka also, the rumor is that they are also trying to build another airport in Bangalore. As and when the site gets decided and it comes to us for site clearance, then definitely we'll be taking it forward.
Shri Surendra Nagar.
सभापति जी, मैं आपके माध्यम से माननीय मंत्री जी से एशिया के सबसे बड़े एयरपोर्ट जो जेवर उत्तर प्रदेश में आने वाला है, उसमें कब तक वहाँ से फ्लाइट टेक ऑफ होगी पहली, और दूसरा जो नेबरिंग स्टेट है लाइक हरियाणा है, दिल्ली है, उससे कनेक्टिविटी के लिए कोई आपके पास योजना है? जैसा कि हरियाणा सरकार ने ऑलरेडी 3 पुल ब्रिज बनाने का एक प्लान किया है कि उत्तर प्रदेश के साथ जो उसको कनेक्ट करेगा, और हरियाणा के लिए भी फरीदाबाद और वो एरिया भी उससे जुड़ेगा, और दिल्ली के लिए कंजेशन कम करने के लिए कोई आपके पास इसकी अल्टरनेटिव योजना है?
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
जेवर एयरपोर्ट ये देश का भी और एशिया का भी सबसे बड़ा एयरपोर्ट बनने जा रहा है सर। उसके लिए हमें बहुत खुशी होती है, इस तरह का एयरपोर्ट हमारे देश में बन रहा है। और उसका जो वैलिडेशन फ़्लाइट था वो भी हमने दिसंबर में उसका वैलिडेशन फ़्लाइट भी किया है, एंड एवरीथिंग गोइंग अकॉर्डिंग टू द टाइमलाइंस, एंड वेरी सून इन द मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल we see the regular operations being started from the Jewar Noida International Airport. And on top of that, regarding the connectivity from my side, based on civil aviation, we can say that all the Air India or Indigo especially, they're very excited to come up with more connectivity from this location, because it becomes a strategy location for Western Uttar Pradesh and also for the NCR, National Capital Region also. And they are coming up with flight connectivity to most of the cities in the country, sir, as in the beginning. But in terms of road connectivity and connecting to the airport, these come under different departments. But I'm sure that it lies right next to the Agra Expressway, so it's Yamuna Expressway. So it is properly connected through road, and we just need many more points to be aligned with that road connectivity, and slowly we'll see that also happening, sir.
I was in that area.
Yes.
The connectivity will be very extensive and seamless. It's going to be one of the largest in the world and the largest in Asia. Shri Kartikeya Sharma.
Sir, I'd like to ask the Honorable Minister whether the Ministry is planning to integrate any advanced technology such as AI-based predictive maintenance and real-time flight data monitoring into the existing safety network to further mitigate risks associated with technical glitches.
Sir, technology is changing the way we see life, and especially in terms of aviation, airport operations, airline operations. Technology has been continuously being upgraded, and we are taking it very positively and including it in our day-to-day operations also. And what the Honorable Member has mentioned here about predictive analysis using AI to improve our operations and mitigating risks and challenges that might come up ahead. We have already started some of these centers, and especially in Hyderabad also we have launched a Epoch Center with respect to the airline operator there, and it has been very, very useful in understanding the passenger patterns. how, at what hour, how much traffic are we getting, and how is the flight movement happening, and within the airport also baggage movement, the security check-in, lot of different activities we are able to predict beforehand itself based on the previous data and real-time data on how can we better the operations at the airport itself. Now we have got them in some of the major airports. We are trying to expand it to all the other airports also. In the coming years, we are definitely going to do it. One is using AI, predictive analysis, and also to improve the technology that we have in all different sections, sir. We are actively pursuing with the Airport Authority of India also and making them more proactive into bringing in new technologies into the operations. So definitely in the way forward, we are going to have this real-time data monitoring and the AI machines operating at all the airports also.
Question number 5, Shri Manas Ranjan Mangraj.
Honorable Chairman, sir, question number 5.
Honorable Minister.
The statement is laid on the table, sir.
Supplementary number 1, Shri Manas Ranjan Mangraj.
Honorable Chairman, sir, my first question is to Honorable Minister. Please state the details of financial and policy support provided by the government to boost domestic manufacturing of solar panels, wind turbines, and other renewable energy equipment.
Honorable Minister.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, जहाँ तक स्पोर्ट का विषय है, हम लोग डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के विषय में भी सपोर्ट करते हैं, हम लोग जनरेशन के अंदर भी जहाँ तक रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी का विषय है वहाँ तक सपोर्ट करते हैं। अलग से कोई किसी प्रोजेक्ट की बात होगी तो प्रोजेक्ट वाइज अगर ये जानकारी लेंगे तो उस हिसाब से जानकारी दी जाएगी।
Second supplementary, Shri Manas Ranjan Mangraj.
Sir, my second question is, what are the steps taken to enhance energy storage infrastructure, including battery storage and pumped hydro projects for better grid stability and renewable energy integration?
Honorable Minister.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी का जहाँ तक विषय है, इसकी स्टोरेज के लिए हम लोग पंप स्टोरेज का और बैटरी स्टोरेज का ये विषय हमारे ध्यान में है। तो इस समय जो पंप स्टोरेज की एग्जिस्टिंग जो लिस्ट है उसके अंदर 8 पंप स्टोरेज जो है इस समय काम कर रहे हैं, जहां 4745 मेगावाट ये बिजली की जो क्षमता है इसको स्टोरेज किया जा रहा है। इसी प्रकार अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन जो चल रहे हैं पंप स्टोरेज के, वो भी कुल मिलाकर 7970 मेगावाट की कैपेसिटी ये अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रही है। और सीए के द्वारा जो कंकर्ड हो गई है, जो डिफरेंट स्टेजेस के अंदर है, उसमें भी 4100 मेगावाट के पंप स्टोरेज के और इस प्रकार के प्रोजेक्ट्स ये आगे नियर फ्यूचर में बनाए जाएंगे। इसी प्रकार बैटरी एनर्जी से भी बैटरी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी स्टोरेज सिस्टम भी इसको भी लागू किया जा रहा है, ये भी पाइपलाइन में है।
Shri Ayodhya Rami Reddy Allah.
Thank you, sir. Given India's ambitious renewable energy targets, what concrete steps is the central government taking to strengthen grid infrastructure for seamless integration of renewable resources like solar and wind while ensuring grid stability and uninterrupted power supply? Thank you, sir.
Honorable Minister.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, इस समय चूँकि बढ़ती हुई बिजली की आवश्यकता है, इसके अंदर रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी ये एक बहुत बड़ी आवश्यकता बन गई है, जिसके अंदर चाहे विंड पावर हो अथवा सोलर पावर हो अथवा अन्य स्रोत से अब इसकी जो भी इसमें डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए हमको ट्रांसमिशन की जितनी आवश्यकता है उस ट्रांसमिशन में ज़रूर कठिनाई आ रही है। तो इस ट्रांसमिशन सिस्टम को हम लागू करने के लिए डिफरेंट सोर्सेज से पावर ग्रिड ऑफ इंडिया ये सफिशिएंट नंबर ऑफ लाइंस ये बिछा रहा है। हम इंट्रा स्टेट जो ट्रांसमिशन सिस्टम है, मैं धन्यवाद करूंगा वित्त मंत्री जी का, जिन्होंने इंट्रा स्टेट और ट्रांसमिशन लाइंस के लिए बहुत सा एक प्रोत्साहन दिया है। तो हम आगे चल करके इंट्रा स्टेट और इंटर स्टेट दोनों ट्रांसमिशन लाइंस को बखूबी आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, श्री मिथिलेश कुमार. Honorable Minister. Supplementary 1, Shri Mithilesh Kumar.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी,
आपने हमको बोलने का मौका दिया। मैं बहुत बहुत आपका आभार प्रकट करता हूं। आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय श्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में पूरे देश के हर विभागों में विकास कार्य चल रहा है, जिसमें योजनाओं के कार्यान्वयन में नित्य नई तकनीकियों को लागू किया जा रहा है। मैं माननीय मंत्री जी से पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या सरकार ने वित्त वर्ष 2030 तक कच्चे कुकिंग कोयले का उत्पादन 140 मीट्रिक टन तक बढ़ाने के लिए कोई उपाय किया है?
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
ये सभापति महोदय, आत्मनिर्भर भारत पहल के तहत कोयला मंत्रालय ने घरेलू कच्चा कुकिंग कोल उत्पादन में को 2030 तक 140 मिलियन टन तक बढ़ाने के महत्वपूर्ण कदम उठाए हैं। वर्तमान के नए माइंस से कुकिंग कोल का उत्पादन बढ़ाना, कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड के वर्तमान के माइंस से घरेलू कच्चा कुकिंग कोल उत्पादन को 80 मिलियन टन और नए माइंस के 25 मिलियन टन तक बढ़ाने की योजना बनाई है। रेवेन्यू शेयर मॉडल, कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड ने 11 बंद कुकिंग कोल खदानों को प्राइवेट सेक्टर को रेवेन्यू शेयर मॉडलिंग के पर देने का प्रस्ताव रखा है, जिसमें 8 खदानें आवंटित हो चुकी है। कुकिंग कोल ब्लॉक नीलामी पिछले 4 वर्षों में कोयला मंत्रालय प्राइवेट को 16 कुकिंग कोल ब्लॉक को नीलामी की है।
सेकंड सप्लीमेंट्री, श्री मिथिलेश कुमार जी।
माननीय मंत्री जी से मैं जानना चाहता हूं कि क्या सरकार ने देश में धुलाई क्षमता बढ़ाने के लिए कोई कदम उठाया है?
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
कोयला मंत्रालय ने देश में कोयला धोने की क्षमता बढ़ाने और इस्पात क्षेत्र को धोया हुआ कुकिंग कोल कोयला देने के लिए एक कदम उठाया है। कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड पिछले 7 वर्षों में नई टेक्नोलॉजी से 3 वासरी बनाई है और 8 वासरी बनाने की योजना है। कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड ने पुरानी वासरी को नवीकरण की योजना बनाई है ताकि धुलाई सर्किट को मजबूत किया जा सके। कोल इंडिया ने पुरानी 4 वासरी मंजेस्टिक करने की योजना बनाई है। मार्च 2024 में गैर विनियमित क्षेत्र लिंकेज नीलामी के एक नया उपक्षेत्र WDO के माध्यम से कुकिंग कोल उत्पादन उपयोग करने वाले इस्पात वासरी को भी डेवलप करने का प्रयास किया जा रहा है कि समय से कोयला के उत्पादन हम लोग कर सकें।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, डॉक्टर अशोक कुमार मित्तल, नॉट प्रेजेंट। ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, विवरण सभा पटल पर रख दिया गया।
श्री अयोध्या रामी रेड्डी अल्ला।
Could the minister provide the latest data on the number of houses allotted to migrant workers under the affordable rental housing complexes across India and also in Andhra Pradesh? How does this figure compare to the centers and states' targets, and what challenges have been encountered in meeting these targets?
Honorable Minister.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, अभी तक माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स के लिए 83,534 मकान इनको चिन्हित किया गया है, जिसमें से 2 मॉडल इसके बनाए गए हैं। पहले मॉडल में जिन स्थानों पर ये पहले से मकान बने हुए हैं, चाहे सरकारी संस्थाओं के पास हैं अथवा प्राइवेट संस्थाओं के पास हैं, वो भी इसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं। और दूसरे जो योजना है उसके अंदर नए मकान बना करके भी वो इस योजना में आ सकते हैं। जहाँ तक पहले मकान हैं उसमें अभी संख्या जो है बहुत कम जो उसके अंदर लोगों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया है, क्योंकि ये प्रदेशों को ये छूट दी गई है। ये योजना PMAY 1 के बाद जुलाई 2020 में प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कोविड के बाद शुरू की थी, क्योंकि कोविड के बाद ऐसा ध्यान में आया कि बहुत से लोग अपने मकान नहीं खरीद पाते हैं तो किराए के मकानों पर रह सकते हैं। उस योजना में उस योजना में अभी तक कुल 5,648 खाली मकान जो है वो अफोर्डेबल रेंटल हाउसिंग स्कीम के अंदर ही दिए जा चुके हैं।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, डॉक्टर दिनेश शर्मा। ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
जवाब सभा पटल पर।
सप्लीमेंट्री 1, डॉक्टर दिनेश शर्मा।
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय। मैं मंत्रालय को, खासतौर से माननीय मंत्री जी को बधाई दूंगा कि उन्होंने सरलीकरण प्रक्रियाओं में और कार्य पद्धति में पारदर्शिता काफ़ी अच्छी रखी है, उसकी मैं बधाई देता हूं। मेरी अपेक्षा है कि SWCS के माध्यम से खनन योजना अनुमोदनों की वर्तमान स्थिति क्या है?
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
जो इसका उद्देश्य है, सिंगल विडो क्लियरेंस सिस्टम का उद्देश्य होता है कि एक समय ही उस पोर्टल पे अप्लाई कर देना, तरह तरह की जो उसमें क्लियरेंस होता है, समय समय से उसको क्लियरेंस कम समय में मिल सके, इसका प्रयास किया जा रहा है। अब बहुत से इसमें स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से भी लेना पड़ता है, बहुत सा विभिन्न मंत्रालय से भी लेना पड़ता है। तो एक बार जो अप्लाई कर दी जाती है तो समय समय से मिलता है और समय समय से आगे प्रक्रियाएं बढ़ते रहती हैं।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 9, सेकंड सप्लीमेंट्री। सॉरी डॉक्टर दिनेश शर्मा जी, सेकंड सप्लीमेंट्री।
सेकंड है मेरा। SWCS में परियोजना सूचना प्रबंधन प्रणाली, जिसको आप PIMS बोलते हैं, मॉड्यूल की क्या भूमिका है?
माननीय मंत्री जी।
आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, ये प्रोजेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम PIMS, ये मॉड्यूल्स को कोल ब्लॉक्स अलाटीज की अपनी प्रोजेक्ट से जुड़ी जानकारी सबमिट करना, रिक्वेस्ट को स्टेटस को ट्रैक करना, प्रोडक्शन एंड डिस्पैच डाटा को अपलोड करना, क्लियरेंसेस मॉनिटरिंग करने की सुविधा मिलती रहना, ये ट्रांसपेरेंसी बढ़ाते हुए मैं इस सिंगल विंड क्लियरेंस सिस्टम को एक ट्रांसपेरेंसी बेसिस एक्शनिंग ऑफ कोल ब्लॉक्स में किया है। उसके द्वारा कोल मिनिस्ट्री ने ट्रांसपेरेंसी बेसिस प्रोडक्शन एंड सप्लाई एंड कोल को कर रहे हैं। ट्रांसपेरेंसी बेसिस पे शक्ति पॉलिसी 2017 में जो भारत सरकार लागू किया है, उसके आधार पर हम काम कर रहे हैं। इसमें कोल सप्लाई भी, कोल प्रोडक्शन भी पावर जनरेशन के लिए और स्टील जनरेशन के लिए लगातार हम एक्शन बेसिस पर कोल ब्लॉक्स अलॉट करते हैं। जो नॉन रेगुलेटेड सेक्टर भी कोल सप्लाई एक्शन भी इसी द्वारा देते हैं। जो प्रोजेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम इस मॉड्यूल को सभी सेक्टर में हम उपयोग करते हुए प्रॉपर ट्रांसपेरेंसी बढ़ाते हुए मिनिस्ट्री को अलाटी और डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेशन आसान देने के लिए समय समय पर हम काम करते हैं।
Satisfied, Dinesh ji? Because you raised very important issue.
नहीं, मैं इस सिस्टम को बड़ी बारीकी से देखा है और मुझको लगता है कि मंत्रालय ने इसमें काफी अच्छा काम किया है।
I think the minister can be congratulated because this single window coal system is amazing. And mines are our natural wealth. But I will make one appeal to the Honorable Minister. Please take some initiative by way of policy decision that we don't export our raw materials. If we export our raw materials, the person having command over the raw material gains, but the nation loses. We must insist on value addition that will generate employment, that will promote also entrepreneurship. You can go to some ports. I have been to one. our raw material leaving our shores. That is an indication and a challenge. Can't we add value to that? We can. I'm sure you'll take the initiative. You look much younger than your age also. Please go ahead. Honorable Minister.
अध्यक्ष जी, जो 2014 में नरेंद्र मोदी जी नेतृत्व में भारत सरकार आने के बाद अलग अलग नए इनिशिएटिव्स लिए गए, नए नए रिफॉर्म्स लाए हैं। पहले तो कोल ब्लॉक्स में, माइंस में पेपर के ऊपर अलॉटमेंट होता था, पेपर लिख के देते थे कुछ लोग, वो ब्लॉक्स अलॉट होता था। वो आपको मालूम है सुप्रीम कोर्ट में इसका जजमेंट आया कोल स्कैंडल के बाद। आज 2015 में एक नया पॉलिसी लाने के बाद ऐसी एक ब्लॉक भी हम एक्शन के बिना अलॉट नहीं किया है, इवन पब्लिक सेक्टर को भी। बिल्कुल ट्रांसपेरेंसी के साथ भारत सरकार काम कर रही है। कोल प्रोडक्शन हो, माइनिंग एक्टिविटी में भी, मिनरल्स में भी हम आगे बढ़ रहे। अब जैसा आदेश दिया गया, अभी हम भारत से एक्सपोर्ट नहीं इंपोर्ट लाने के लिए बहुत प्रयास कर रहे। बजट में हमारे फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर लास्ट बजट में लगभग 24 क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स इंपोर्ट फ्री ड्यूटी किया है इंपोर्ट करने के लिए। अभी इस बजट में भी लगभग 12 क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स इंपोर्ट विदेश से भारत लाने के लिए ड्यूटी फ्री किया है। हम भारत में जितने भी डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्शन के साथ साथ विदेश में जाकर माइनिंग करके, प्राइवेट सेक्टर में भी हो, हमारा पीएसयूज भी विदेश में जाकर माइनिंग करके उस क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स को भारत लाने के लिए भारत सरकार मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में लगातार प्रयास कर रहे। हाँ, आगे इस 5 साल में भारत सेल्फ सफिशिएंट होने के लिए कोल सेक्टर में भी हो और इस कुकिंग कोल में भी हो, हम पूरा काम करेंगे।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 9, श्री गोला बाबूराव, नॉट प्रेजेंट। श्रीमती सुधा एंड मूर्ति।
Giving an opportunity to talk. Vijaypur or Bijapur is a very famous tourist place in northern Karnataka, and they get only 4 seasons, 4 months in a year. That's the winter season, otherwise it's extremely hot place. Many people are dependent on tourism. Airport is ready. I talk to state government, they say central should give permission. Central government says state government should give permission. Sir, I want in writing, when do we get flights? And every time I ask this question, he said, oh, we'll let you know. This time I want to know when will you give us flights so that we can fly. Second thing, small thing I want to ask. You said there are 54 civil aviation colleges. 1.4 billion or 140 crore people, that's very small.
Honorable Minister.
And partly, there are no government aviation schools in lot more area. Please enhance that than giving private or going abroad, which is not possible for common person.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, sir.
And I'm sure you are not going to say as soon as possible.
No, definitely not. One thing is, this question was related to Tirupati, but Madam has asked for Vijaypura, and we have been closely following up on the completion of Vijaypura. We are in the fag end of the completion, and all the licensing is also ready. As soon as we can do the commencement, most probably we'll get it done this year. And I'll give you in writing also when we can exactly do it. And definitely we will be, even if it is the state government, even if it is with us, we will all combinedly follow up so that we can get the operation started at Vijaypura Airport as immediately as possible. And I'll definitely give it in writing also, and when we can do it. And for this second part of the question, where Madam has asked about the civil aviation, in fact, the flight training organizations where the pilots and maintenance engineers get trained. In fact, we also feel that there is a lot more requirement. Now we have 54, 3 more are also under commencement, and 9 more are under permission. They have applied for permission to start. And right now, the capacity with which we are generating around 1,500, 1,600 pilots every year. We feel there is a lot more need, not only domestically, but at global scale. We want our Indian pilots who are getting trained here to operate globally also. So we see there is a demand which we can take right now and increase the number of FTOs in the country. We are actively putting the word forward that anyone who wants to start flight training organizations, please come forward. We are giving our airports, because we have a lot more airports. You have talked about parking space also, which is why in the next 5 years we are planning 50 airports. Next 10 years we are planning 100 airports. In the next 20 years we are planning 200 more airports. Because we see as the demand increases, first thing as the planes also come in, we need some space to park the planes also. So in that context, definitely we are going to increase the infrastructure in the coming days. This is one thought process that we already have, that the space is required, the more infrastructure is required, and uske saath hi ye flight training organizations are also required. We are increasing the number at the moment, and we want more people to come into the space, and we are actively pursuing in that region.
I want to help the honorable member. You have not indicated in how much time you will reply to her.
Clear timeline.
Thank you.
And we'll have one meeting also with the Honorable Ma'am and the respected stakeholders, so that you get full clarity on when we are going to start it, and you might not need to ask the question any other time in the Parliament. Thank you.
Krishnaya Raiga.
Mr. Chairman, Tirupati is a holy place internationally. Every day, more than 1 lakh to 2 lakhs pilgrims or devotees are coming to Tirupati across the country, at the same time internationally. I ask the Honorable Minister, is there any proposal to increase the flight facilities, flight strength? At the same time, we request the Minister to develop the standard of international hub as a Tirupati airport. In the second point is, in the training institutes, is there any proposal to increase the SC, ST, OBC candidates? This is my
Honorable Minister.
Sir, regarding Tirupati is an international destination for Hindu pilgrims, and it is one of the biggest pilgrimage sites in the whole world. And definitely there is a lot of demand for more connectivity. And recently, after I took charge as the minister also, we put special focus on Tirupati airport. And first time we have started direct connectivity from Delhi also after a long time. It was not there for 4 or 5 years. It was stopped during the COVID time. We have started a direct flight from Delhi. We have started a direct flight from Mumbai also. And there is a constant increase in demand flowing from Hyderabad, which caters as a hub for that region. And we have increased the number of flights. And Honorable Member would be happy to know that there are 13 direct flights every day from Hyderabad to Tirupati, and the number is continuously increasing. And the airlines also, wherever there is a demand, they definitely follow the demand, and they kind of cater for the demand which is there. So in the time forward, we are going to see more number of flights operating to Tirupati. And in terms of the terminal capacity that we have, it is pretty much adequate for the passenger movement that is happening today. And in forward also, we have expansion plans. Whenever it gets to the saturation mode, we have sufficient land so that we can expand it. General aviation terminal also we are trying to build there, because there is a lot of charter movement happening in Tirupati, so we are trying to build it there. And around the airport also, we are trying to create more facilities for the passengers in terms of hotel and other services, which will create more of a hub kind of atmosphere there. And it is also an international airport. So international connectivity also, we are speaking with the airlines so that we can see any international connection if we can give to Tirupati, that will be more beneficial for the people there, not just for the pilgrims, but there is a lot of migrant community which works abroad from that region. So that will definitely facilitate for that. So special focus is being put on Tirupati to increase the connectivity. We have already done that in the last 7 months. If you see the increase in passenger capacity which has been traveling from that airport, it gives us an indication that it has steadily increased, and it will increase in the future also, sir. And in terms of the reservation which has been talked about, we have one academy under the government, which is the Rajiv Gandhi National Aviation University, and also the Udan Academy, which is there at Fursadganj. And we follow the Government of India guidelines, and when the admissions happen, the 5% relaxation is also given for SC/STs, and also sufficient number, the quota which is there, sir, it is sufficiently fulfilled by these students.
Shri Ayodhya Rami Reddy Allah.
Thank you, sir. Considering the Aviation Ministry policy goal of developing India, as a global MRO, and earlier inspections by Canadian aviation representatives to establish a MRO center at Tirupati Airport. Could the Minister provide details on the progress of the same?
Honorable Minister.
Sir, regarding MROs also, there has been a lot of interest for many foreign players and Indian players also to set up their activity in India. And some of the numbers, sir, we have $2 billion industry for MROs today in the country. And in the next 6 years, we want it to double itself and become a $4 billion industry where India has the potential to reach it also. And India's MRO market is growing 3 times at what the world's MRO market is growing. And this is all because of the guidance and the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who has put special efforts in increasing the MRO network in the country, and which is why all airports are getting demands of setting up small MRO facilities. Likewise, Tirupati also, you have mentioned about one specific player, but there are multiple players who want to set up MRO facilities there. And because the airport is with the Airport Authority of India, we are trying to facilitate as much as possible. But due guidelines and procedures have to be followed before we give the expression of interest for a specific person. So that is in the progress, and we are actively, proactively pursuing so that we can set it up as soon as possible. And it is in the process right now.
Question number 10, Srimati Phulo Devi Netam. Not present. Honorable Minister.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, स्मार्ट सिटी मिशन ये 100 शहरों का देश भर में चयन किया गया था। पहले चरण में राज्य और संघ राज्य सरकारों ने राज्य के अंदर संबंधित स्मार्ट सिटीज़ को सूचीबद्ध किया। राज्य संघ राज्य क्षेत्रों के पहले चरण में सफल होने वाले शहरों को राष्ट्रीय प्रतियोगिता के माध्यम से और उनका चयन किया गया। एससीएम के तहत छत्तीसगढ़ राज्य के 3 शहर अर्थात अटल नगर, बिलासपुर, रायपुर, इनका चयन किया गया है। रायपुर का चयन फास्ट ट्रैक शहरों में किया गया था, जबकि बिलासपुर और अटल नगर का चयन प्रक्रिया के राउंड 3 में किया गया था। छत्तीसगढ़ राज्य सहित चयनित शहरों का राज्यवार विवरण ये इस प्रकार से दिया गया है कि उसमें बेघर परिवारों की संख्या 412 और 632 है। इसके अलावा बिलासपुर और रायपुर, अटल नगर सहित झुग्गी झोपड़ियों के रहने वाली संख्या ये 26,552 और 86,003 है।
Sri Ayodhya Rami Reddy Allah. Sir, you must have asked today maximum number of supplementaries.
Sir, in the last 5 years,
this
is the first time I got some opportunity to ask this sort of questions. Thank you for that.
But let me tell you, for me it's great pain, because question hour is an occasion, particularly for the opposition, to enforce accountability of the government by incisively asking certain questions. Their absence is very painful.
Very right, sir.
Because this is the first day when we march into the last quarter of the century of adoption of our Constitution. When I have made an appeal by way of observations that we should optimally contribute for development of the nation, rising above partisan interests. But in a sense, you are beneficiary. Please go ahead.
Sir, thank you. In light of the increasing frequency of extreme weather events and the need for climate resilient urban development, how is the Smart Cities mission integrating advanced climate modeling and risk assessment tools into its housing design and urban planning processes happening? Thank you, sir.
Honorable Minister.
जहाँ तक स्मार्ट सिटी के मिशन के अंतर्गत स्लम और झुग्गी झोपड़ी के मकानों की प्रावधान जो किया गया था उसके अंदर ये विषय किया गया है, लेकिन जो सदस्य महोदय का प्रश्न है वो पीएम आवास योजना के अंतर्गत है। नई टेक्नोलॉजी के अंतर्गत ये सारे मकानों का जो एक प्राथमिकता दी गई है, इस बार भी उसके अंदर बजट का प्रावधान किया गया है कि नई टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से ताकि वो मौसम के अनुकूल हों और वहाँ की भौगोलिक परिस्थिति के हिसाब से उन मकानों को किसी प्रकार का नुकसान न हो, इसके सारे प्रावधान इस बार इस बजट में किए गए हैं।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 11, श्री धनंजय भीमराव महादिक।
Sir, question number 11.
Question hour over. Honorable Member Srimati Kiran Chaudhary to move that an address be presented to the President in the following terms: that the members of the Rajya Sabha assembled in this session are deeply grateful to the President for the address which she has been pleased to deliver to both houses of Parliament assembled together on January 31, 2025. Shrimati Kiran Chaudhary to make her speech in support of the motion.
With your kind permission, sir, I rise to move that an address be presented to the President in the following terms: that the members of the Rajya Sabha assembled in this session are deeply grateful to the President for the address which he has been pleased to deliver to both houses of Parliament assembled together on January 31st, 2025.
Sri Neeraj Shekhar.
So,
to continue then.
I thought you would ask me to say, please.
No, I have already asked.
I'm sorry then, sir. That's what I was told by the office.
Well, let me tell you, yes. Shrimati Kiran Chaudhary to make her speech in support of the motion.
Mr. Chairman, sir.
And it is an honor.
It's an honor.
That you have been bestowed by your party.
Absolutely, sir.
So
There's no doubt
ahead.
about it. There's no doubt about that. I would first like to take this opportunity to thank the chair and my leadership for giving me this opportunity of speaking on the presidential address, sir. Sir, the President's address was an outline of our great nation's path leading towards the fulfillment of the dream of our Honorable Prime Minister of Viksit Bharat. Her address encapsulated the vision for an India where youth, women, farmers, common man, and all the citizens of this country have the best opportunity to flourish. Mr. Chairman, sir, Viksit Bharat is not just about economic development. It is about breaking the chains of dependence, achieving modernization, and ensuring that our political, economic, and social progress go hand in hand. And this is the dream of every citizen in India today. For me, Chairman, sir, Viksit Bharat is a profound reflection of the dreams of the sages and visionaries such as Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda ji envisioned India as a Vishwaguru, a global power, an India that would not only achieve material success, but also become a spiritual guide to the world. A nation that was dedicating itself to eradicating poverty, brutality, conflict, and creating a sustainable and harmonious global society. And when we speak of Viksit Bharat, we speak of the aspirations of every farmer, of every youth, of every entrepreneur, of all the common men, of every woman who is fighting for her space in society. And we honor the collective efforts of those billion Indians working tirelessly to transform this vision of Prime Minister Modi ji into a reality. Prime Minister Modi ji's understanding of Viksit Bharat is indeed a testament to the vision, Karnavanto Vishwam Arya, let us make the world noble. Let me quote Mahatma Gandhi ji, who said that the future depends on what we do in the present. The continuous strenuous effort made by the NDA government under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister has addressed all the important issues, sir, which had been lying dormant for such a long time because of policy paralysis and the indifferent attitude of the erstwhile Congress government. And it is heartening to know that Modi ji has put Bharat on the center stage of the world community. Through his relentless and untiring efforts, he has ensured that the African Union's accession to the coveted grouping of G20, and this actually exemplifies his strategic, inclusive, and multipolar approach to foreign policy. It is also an exposition for our global leadership capabilities and our intent to shape global norms and rules in a way that is inclusive and equitable, projecting India as a responsible and global leader. Initiatives like the National Hydrogen Mission, International Solar Alliance demonstrate our leadership in the global green energy revolution. And these efforts of our Prime Minister not only have ensured a sustainable future for India, but also have positioned us as a leader in environmental stewardship. Mr. Speaker, sir, according to the Economic Survey 2024-25, Indian economy now records a steady credit growth, banks post higher profitability and lower NPAs. And by 2047, sir, we envision India as a 30 trillion economy, the third largest in the world. And this is not just about GDP. It's about creating a society that values equity, sustainability, and innovation. While Shri Narendra Modi ji-led government has taken transformative steps to find holistic solutions to address this malaise, which was pertaining to various issues, the opposition parties who are bereft of all agenda are trying to paint this government as anti-farmer, patriarchal, misogynist, majoritarian, and despotic. This false propaganda is born out of their desperation for their plummeting political fortunes. And this false narrative has been rejected by the people, which we can clearly see that last year that the opposition got a resounding, that the BJP government got a resounding victory in the polls, both in Haryana and in Maharashtra. This brings to my mind the following Urdu couplet by the famous Urdu poet, Shri Krishna Bihari Noor. अपने दिल की किसी हसरत का पता देते हैं, मेरे बारे में जो अफवाह उड़ा देते हैं. Sir, our andatas, the farmers, have always been the backbone of our nation. And our government has taken monumental steps to double their incomes and to improve their lifestyles. Viksit Bharat, sir, also envisions a world where Indian products grace every dining table across the globe. Brand India is no longer just a dream, just a vision, it is a reality in the making. Whether it is textiles, spices, or technology, India is emerging as a global powerhouse of quality and innovation. So, let us not forget that the agrarian distress, which we inherited, is a legacy of the Congress government during or from the era of UPA 1 and UPA 2. The principal opposition party spends every ounce of its energy painting the Honorable Prime Minister and his government as anti-farmer. But the truth is that the ugly manifestations of agrarian distress like farmer suicide had forced the UPA 1 government to constitute the National Commission on Farmers headed by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Swaminathan Committee submitted a report to the government during the period 2004-2006. The then UPA 2 government, instead of implementing the recommendations given by the Swaminathan Committee, in letter and spirit, put the report in a cold storage, sir, and adopted a contrarian stance on the recommendations given by the committee, and especially on the issue of MSP. In support of the submission, sir, I would like to quote from the reply in a response to a Rajya Sabha question submitted to this very August House in the year 2010 by Shri K.V. Thomas, the then MOS of Agriculture and UPA 2 government. I quote, hence prescribing an increase of 50% on cost may distort the market. A mechanical linkage between the MSP and cost of production may be counterproductive in some cases. So this is the truth about the opposition, who only pay lip service towards farmers' issues and towards taking the farmers to a better position. So, on the other hand, our present BJP government has taken the historic decision of declaring MSP for all the Rabi, Kharif crops and commercial crops which are mandated by the Commission of Agricultural Costs and Prices at the rates 50% over and above the weighted national average cost of production. Not only this, in order to make agriculture viable and sustainable in the long run, our government has taken a multi-pronged strategy and not just done merely quick fix solutions like the erstwhile Congress government always did. As on 1st January 25, as the new year, during the new year, special package for farmers, the government has increased the allocation under the Prime Minister Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. This brought a lot of cheer on a desolate winter morning to the faces of the farmers. The restructured weather-based crop insurance scheme to rupees 69,515 crore for the period 21-22 to 25-26 has also been done. Besides setting up a corpus of rupees 824.77 crore under FIAT, the Fund for Innovation and Technology, the claims of farmers for crop insurance has been given now almost to the tune of 2.25 crores has been settled, which is itself a very unprecedented thing. The government launched PM Kisan Yojana, wherein an amount of rupees 6,000 per annum goes directly into the accounts of farmers having small holdings. And here I would like to say, sir, that just the other day when I was touring my constituency, I came across some farmers sitting on the roadside, and I stopped my car to have a chat with them. And I asked them, I said, "Bhai ke haal?" Now I will speak in the colloquial language. I said, "Bhai ke haal se? Ke chal raha se?" So they replied, one of the farmers, the old man replied, "Bhai ji, sab theek chal raha se. Ping aa gaya hamare mobile pe aur Modi ne pisa ghal diya." So this is what is happening at the grassroots. The people are happy. The farmers are getting money into their accounts directly, and there are no intermediaries. So this is a very big thing that our government has done, sir. And this through one of the biggest DBT schemes in the world, launched in 2019, an amount of 3.46 lakh crore has been disbursed directly to the accounts of 11 crore farmers. So we can understand, sir, what all is being done for the farmers. And, sir, there has been an exponential increase of 349% in short-term and long-term loans. And I would also like to inform the House, sir, that the allocation of funds for schemes and programs related to farmers' welfare and agriculture in the budget for the previous year 2025 Shri Krishna Behar. Related to farmers' welfare and agriculture in the budget for the previous year 2025.